Michael and Heather live in a house that they believe is haunted. Every so often, strange things happen that they can't seem to explain, so they have some reason to think that their house sits on haunted ground. But then, one day, something downright creepy was captured. Michael and Heather are watching TV when all of a sudden, this happens. Both Michael and Heather believe that this was a case of paranormal activity. Although they're not sure what to make of this next video leaves them in total shock. This is what they caught.
Oh my God.
It is at this point that they don't know what to do. But what do you think? Was a ghost responsible for all this? Or was something else captured? Ryan Hulse was alone at home when he heard strange noises coming from the entrance of his house. Feeling slightly unsettled, he takes out his phone and begins to record. Needless to say, what he captured is absolutely terrifying.
What the fuck? This is what I mean. Crazy shit. Is it like hello? Oh my fucking... Oh shit. Phone's upstairs. Oh my fuck. I'm leaving the fuck. I'm leaving lights on. I swear to fuck I seen something. Right, fuck it. Oh shit. Right. I need to go fuck upstairs my phone.
A shadow figure zooms up the staircase. Ryan is absolutely spooked after seeing this. It's unclear as to who or what was inside Ryan's house. But for now, this video remains a mystery until more info is given. This next number features a segment of photos that was taken by a woman named Jessie. According to her, she had visited the Brown Palace in Denver, Colorado. The hotel is the oldest structure in the city, and it is said to be extremely haunted. Although strange, it isn't as strange as the following photos that Jessie had taken. After scrolling through the photos, she was left highly unnerved. The following are the photos she took. She then showed the photos to the historian at the hotel. According to the historian, there was once a woman who had fell off one of the balconies here. Unfortunately, she did not survive the fall. Now, this was unlike the historian has ever seen. Because of this, employees believed that this was the spirit of the woman who had died here. But what do you think? Ghost or not? You let me know. A mother hides a camera inside her daughter's bedroom and ends up capturing something that has left her shaken up. According to her, her daughter would wake up and have a conversation with someone. She would also occasionally hear someone else's voice, as if someone else was inside her daughter's room. Curious and slightly unnerved, she places a camera inside the room, hoping to find out what is actually going on in there. On the night of July 10th of 2022, the camera captures something that has left her completely spooked. It's exactly 11 p.m. when this is captured. In the footage, we can see the daughter talking to an unseen presence, but even more strange is when the camera moves at the start of the clip. The mother thinks that her daughter was talking to a spirit. The mother also states that her mother recently passed away. Viewers can't help but think that her mother was talking to her daughter. Although pretty wholesome, it is solely a belief. But what do you think? What are your thoughts on this footage? You might recall from a previous video about a man named Chris Hill who explores abandoned places. All of his videos are about exploring abandoned places. From schools to temples to churches and hospitals, Chris is a successful explorer. But some of his explorations have something supernatural to do with them. Although most of these strange happenings are creepy, this one has got to be the freakiest. Chris explores an abandoned warehouse somewhere in Ohio, but for some reason, he can't help but feel a certain presence inside this place. Inside, there are lots of crates and debris. But then, Chris captures something that leaves him spooked. Chris finds a small staircase that leads to different pathways. One path is very long and leads to a dead end. He takes this hallway and notices something strange.
It's noticeably colder in here. What the hell? If you stand right here, it's kind of warm. Like normal temperature. But as soon as you go in here, it gets cold. That is creepy as hell. Shit. Whoa, that is weird. That is weird. Like, I'm not joking on it. What was that? It's noticeably colder in here. Wow. Shit, this is gonna be creepy.
Chris has no idea why there is a drop in temperature in this specific hallway. But here's where things get even more creepy. After a few minutes of exploring, Chris ends up at a big empty area where he had set up infrared cameras. But this is when something terrifying was captured.
Damn. Still gotta go down there, too. Did you hear that? That was loud. What the hell? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that noise? Sounded like something fell or something got through.
You don't have to look closely to see a misty apparition approaching Chris and touching him. He immediately turns around, but nothing is there. But the scariest of all, a strange creature-like figure is seen peeking at the infrared camera. Now Chris had to end this exploration early because of what happened after this. Right after this incident, Chris suddenly feels very sick and eventually starts throwing up. Viewers find this very strange, but he thinks that a spirit went inside him, causing him to feel this way. The sudden drop of temperature in the hallway to the strange creatures caught by the infrared camera, plus the fact that Chris started to feel very ill. He believes that something sinister haunts this place. But as always, what are your thoughts? Is this evidence of something supernatural? Or was something else captured? For the full video, you can check out Chris's channel Urbex Hill, where he explores more abandoned places and encounters more ghosts. This next video doesn't have much info, but it still speaks for itself. The person recording appears to be very scared as he breathes heavily and continues to pan the camera into a dark room throughout the video. The next thing that was captured is beyond spooky. You know to seek help from others if you have an entity living inside your house. A man named Jacob had inherited his grandma's house after she passed away, but for some reason, he feels an ominous vibe surrounding the house. He thinks that something just doesn't want him here. But things were only getting creepier. After checking out the house, he finds a creepy jester doll that his grandma left for him.
My grandmother's old house. She left it for me, and when I got here, I saw a bunch of cool stuff. And one of the best things is right behind here. Oh yeah. I call him Jeffrey. Grandma left him for me, I guess. Real creepy. Kinda cute though.
Jacob states that the doll, whose name is Jeffrey, used to be a part of his childhood, but as a child, it used to terrify him. But after living in the house for a couple of weeks, Jeffrey doesn't bother him anymore. However, a couple nights later, something happens that spooked Jacob to his core. One night, he wakes up to banging coming from inside his closet. Trembling with fear, he gets out of bed and begins to record. What he captured is beyond disturbing.
I just heard knocking from the closet.
Jacob looks inside the closet, but finds nothing that could explain the noises. But then, loud banging is heard coming from the other door. Jacob was beyond spooked during the time he recorded this, but scariest of all is the doll itself. Jacob walks out of the closet, showing Jeffrey, whose head is now in a different position. At first, it was seen facing the bed, but then, the clown is now looking at Jacob. Jacob hadn't realized this until rewatching the clip, but now, he keeps Jeffrey locked up in a different room. He is now certain that Jeffrey is haunted. But what do you think? Was the doll responsible for all of this activity? Or was something else captured?